Now, Justin Bieber says he is cancelling the rest of his world tour due to unforeseen circumstances. He's been touring for the past 18 months, playing more than 150 shows. The final 15 performances were scheduled to be in North America and Asia. With me now, the music reporter from Radio 1's Newsbeat, Steve Holden. So, why? What's going on?
I think there's more to it than meets the eye. To cancel 14 gigs after 150, there's something more at play. And Scooter Braun, who is his manager, his long-term manager, posted a statement on Instagram and said, "A man's soul and well-being that I truly care about came first, and we must all respect and honour that." That indicates that there's maybe some kind of breaking point at play here, because if you imagine that he is a solo performer, the world's biggest pop star, every single thing he does, every concert, every activity off stage is scrutinised. He doesn't get a break in the eyes of some people, so maybe it's just the time when he needs to have a little bit of a rest.
In the interest of balance, Steve.
Yes.
May he just have looked at his bank account, realised he doesn't have to do any more, and he's thought, forget it.
Quite possibly. The tour made £71.5 million in the first half of 2017, and averaging around 40,000 ticket sales per gig. That means another 500,000 people were due to see him over the next few weeks. He's not shy of money. But from the promoter and the management point of view, they make their money through touring, so they will get as much touring as they can out of their artists. 150 shows in a year and a half is a phenomenal amount. So, you know, it might not be his decision to actually give this up, but somebody may have stepped in and gone, look, we do need to give this guy a rest, because he's been working non-stop since he was, what, 12, 13.
And what about other believers, not just you and me? How will they feel?
I mean, fans are going to be gutted, but people who, I mean, I've seen on Twitter loads of people saying they're heartbroken and, you know, this is the worst thing ever that could be imagined. But on the other side of the coin, he has a very dedicated fan base who are happy to go along with whatever his personal opinion is. So if he says that he's sorry that he's betrayed or disappointed, they will go along, and I think they will give him a bit of a break. Let's not forget, he has got a long career ahead of him. I'm sure that there'll be another tour in the future.
In terms of his history, have we seen any signs of, I don't know, bratish tendencies in the past?
Without a doubt. He's been in the news so much for things he's got up to in countries around the world. Last week, China banned him from performing there because they'd seen his past repertoire of misbehaving and said he's not right for our country. But in recent months, I'd say, he seems to have come over the hill a little bit. He posted a picture of one of his old police mugshots on his Instagram and said, look, I look at this picture all the time and know that's not a place that I want to go back to. So I think in the past it would have been very easy to say, just blame this on him being a brat. But now I think, especially after the death of Chester Bennington last Friday, in terms of looking at artists, looking after them, looking after their mental health and well-being, and actually saying, you know, we need to, for as much as they, you know, they have an amazing life and they tour the world and everything is done for them, there's still a person and a brain and some well-being to look after.
Well, we hope he's all right, don't we?
I hope so.
Yeah. Steve, thank you very much. Steve Holt.